Working in a chair is a frequent responsibility for the actor. The nice thing about a chair is it extends your gravitational field. So we've got this, which is very strong. And this is for those forward-directed lines. And then you have this, which is also strong, for those backward-directed lines. And you have everything in between. Plus, you can rotate, and you have various floor gazes and various skyward-directed gazes. So work your chair and base it on your monologue, your text, what you're saying. But for each new thought, make sure you find where the most appropriate place in that chair is. Eventually the time comes in the chair when you've exhausted all of the possibilities, or you simply have so much energy that you cannot confine yourself to the chair. This will throw you into the clock. The important thing is when you stand up, don't have horizontal energy at the same time as the vertical. Just stand up. This in itself is an incredibly strong move, so use it. Many actors don't even get the benefit of that move because they're already off balance, falling forward. So when you get up out of the chair, make sure that you use the space. Then use your weight shift to determine where am I going next. I'm going over here because that's where I feel I need to be. And then I'm going over here. Let's start from the chair again. Let's say you're getting up out of the chair and you don't want to go downstage toward the audience. Then what you have to do is the roundhouse. You get up, you could possibly say something here, but eventually the frustration or the emotion is going to carry you around. And this is a strong position here. Eventually this becomes very direct. But also you have this profile, which is lovely. And the sight lines are still good. Why? Because this foot is slightly advanced on that one. Remember, no parallel feet. So if you want to go upstage, use that roundhouse and get yourself into this strong position. And eventually you can come back down. The other thing too is you must do it in such a way as not to interfere with your line. So if I were acting a line here, I would say, you know, our relationship requires that we communicate. If we don't communicate, then we can't fix things. So basically, you try not to collide with your text when you get, if we don't, that's what's going to happen. And that's an exaggerated view of what happens. You should actually be able to time the movement in the chair, and in fact, impulsively, it's more correct for the body to want to express the need to move before the text comes along, because the text just simply confirms what you're feeling. If we want, but actors make the mistake of, if we want to improve our relationship, they start colliding in the chair. So I think it's key that you coordinate your text with the chair and find what we call windows to get up out of the chair. The other thing when people get up out of the chair is they immediately start walking forward. There's something we call vertical and horizontal energy. The first thing that happens is really a vertical energy, and then you have to do your weight shift, and then you have to move away. Now that may sound complicated, but you do it liquidly and quickly according to the emotion. So if you want to talk about a relationship, you simply have to communicate. So there we are. I didn't even need to move there. I'm probably going to move off in the next line. Otherwise, the relationship will struggle, will suffer. So you're looking all the time at your monologue work and at your acting work to find a way to coordinate movement so it doesn't collide and in fact enhances what you're doing.